Final parade practice is underway ahead of Victory Day across Russia. In 2 days, it'll be the anniversary of the Soviet soldiers' triumph in the Great Patriotic War. RT's Natalia Novikova watched the preparations on Red Square.
For the past 66 years, the 9th of May has been one of the most important days in history for many Russians. The day when the Soviet troops defeated the Nazi Germany. The annual parade dedicated to Victory Day here in central Moscow, on the main square of Moscow, is a truly display of Russia's military might and heroism of those who perished in the Great Patriotic War. Now, the parade this year features 20,000 soldiers, over 100 of units of the best of Russia's military hardware, as well as over 1,000 of musicians. And annually it attracts millions of people to the screens as they watch the parade live on television. Whereas here on Red Square, a special terrace that is built annually is built for the veterans of World War II, for their relatives, and for high-ranking officials that come here annually from different countries. On the 9th of May, as well as on the day of the rehearsal of parade like today, most of the roads of Moscow city center are closed as tanks making their way to the Red Square through the city, and festivities are held not only on Red Square but throughout the city and throughout the country. Altogether, over 5,000 cities in Russia hold similar festivities annually. And this parade is also a reminder of that no one can rewrite history, World War II, and underestimate the role of the Soviet troops in that victory. But also this parade is a message from World War II veterans to generations and generations to come, of their experiences, what they went through, what they had to face, what Nazism is, and what are its consequences. And for that, let's now watch this report by my colleague, Ivor Bennett.
Fascism? I don't know. It's something about violence.
Fascism is about torturing people, one nation trying to enslave another.
It's about Germans, some kind of movement in Germany.
I don't know.
A shocking indictment of Russia's youth. Unaware of what people like Irina fought against less than 70 years ago. She was their age when the Nazis invaded the Soviet Union. She immediately enrolled in the Air Force and was soon Chief of Staff for the Women's Division. No one needed to tell her what fascism meant.
I went to war like everyone else, not because I wanted to fight for the communist regime, but because our people were being killed, our houses were being burned down, our women and girls were being raped. I went to war because the terror that the Nazi army brought to our land was monstrous.
For those who fought, these memories will never die. But this video shows they're all but lost on today's teenagers. This girl's making fun of a veteran while he tells of the horrors of war. The video provoked public outrage.
It's due to ignorance. Ignorance of what happened in the war and how it happened. When they're taught nothing, they understand nothing. So they have no idea what we went through.
What's more, the Nazi ideology 25 million Soviets died to defeat is once again very much alive. This march in Latvia commemorates the Baltic division of the SS, the Nazi armed police force. It garners huge support every year from both old and now young. In Russia, far-right groups like the Slavic Union and the movement against illegal immigration have been banned after numerous nationalist-inspired hate crimes and murders, the perpetrators often just teenagers. But much of the extremism is less overt.
This is one of Moscow's largest book markets. I've come here to see if I can pick up a copy of Hitler's Mein Kampf. It's now actually illegal to sell it in Russia, so I'm going to film all this with a secret camera hidden in this pen.
Nationalist and anti-Semitic literature is openly on sale here. This book, called The Jewish Question, was written by Nazi race theorist Hans Gunther. For Mein Kampf, vendors directed us to this man. They say he was caught on camera last month agreeing a deal for it with undercover journalists. Our inquiries were unsuccessful, but demand is still high.
We get a lot of requests, especially from young people. They say, "Oh, that's a great book."
Despite efforts to ban extremist groups and literature, a greater enemy may prove to be the ignorance of the younger generation. None of the students we asked even got near the number of deaths in World War II, the bloodiest battle in history.
About 3,000, right? Or less?
I think 3 billion.
I can't say for sure, but I think more than 1.5 million.
Try 60 million. While Irina has already won her war, the fight is on to educate new generations, so the same mistakes won't happen again. Ivor Bennett, RT, Moscow.